Hey guys, welcome into this Panther preview with I'm Frank Corder. This is Pascagoula head coach Lewis Sims. It's game week, coach. It's time to play some football.
Doesn't feel like it's been almost 300 days since, but it nearly is. But we're so glad to be able to get to a game week and just have an opponent sitting at the end of the rainbow.
Well, last week should have been game one. That got pushed off because it's going virtual. Now we're playing Gautier.
Yep. One rivalry to another, and it's become one of the biggest rivalries on the schedule, along with Moss Point, and just can't say enough about what it means to our communities, what it means to our players, our coaches, our teachers, our administrators, our fans. Everybody gets into this one, and looking for a really good crowd on Friday night.
So let's talk about the game just for a second. Gautier comes in, they beat Proline last week. You have some film under your belt now. What are you looking for from Gautier this coming out Friday?
Caden Irving's a very talented quarterback. He's surrounded by athletic kids that are explosive. They catch well, they run well, and what they do well. That they're an air raid offense that forces you to cover all aspects of the field. They're looking for green grass everywhere and just get it to their guy and let them make plays. And Caden Irving, he throws from every arm slot. Not only is he accurate with his throwing, we just watched a little film where he threw it with his left hand. It's a little Patrick Mahomes-ish. So, but he's big. He's a big, strong guy. And, can't speak well enough about Irving and how well he's doing pulling the trigger for that Gator offense.
Well, as far as the Gator defense, what do you expect from them?
They got a new defensive coordinator this year. He comes down, he brings a new style of play for them. They're going to be very aggressive. They're going to man us up. I'm looking for them to man us up and force us to run the football. They're going to be very aggressive, and they're well coached. The guy that took over their defense has been around the game for quite a while. He's probably, I consider him a friend of mine, and he is a brilliant, tactician on the defensive side, getting people where they're supposed to be, and teaching those guys the caveats of his defense.
Now let's talk about the Panthers just for a second. We are returning a lot of young guys, which has had some good playing time over the past couple of years. Speak about your offense for a second.
It's fun. We replaced our center, Big D. We miss him. He's Mississippi Prep right now, trying to get to the next level. Doing a really good job for them over there. We miss him quite a bit, but we got some guys stepping in, like Hayden Portline is stepping in, playing some center, Tyrus Burton as well. You got Chris Taylor's a freshman that's getting some meaningful snaps. So, really we got a lot of young guys stepping up on the offensive line that are now experienced, from Jadarius Robbins at right tackle, Jeremy Flora at right guard. At left guard, you've got Tyrus Burton and Carter McCullough at left tackle. You have Jesse Smith, who's come in and played some left guard for us as well. So Josh Battles and Elijah Shoemaker, Big John, have come in to stiffen up that offensive line for us a little bit. So, and it all starts and ends up front. But then when you throw in some guys on the outside that have seen significant playing time, you don't replace a Kayvon Barnes or Keontae Stewart, but what you do is you have a matured Isaiah Ben and Cam DeFlanders back there in the backfield, along with Jeffrey Rush. And those three guys can really tote the wood back there. And then, of course, pulling the trigger, you got Keelan Parnell delivering the ball to the likes of Houston Johnson, Brennan Grubbs, Connor Young, Nyland Harper. We've got Josh Forsman out there, who's our utility player. He can do anything. He's a five-tool player, not only in football but baseball and soccer. So we got some guys that can play. They make plays. And they're just fun to watch on offense.
Definitely a lot of athletes on your offensive side of the ball. On your defensive side, how's that looking this year?
We lost a few players. K'Ron Leverett was the heart and soul of our defense last year, probably the heart and soul of the team. Replacing him is never gonna do it. But right alongside of it was Christopher Ellie. But you've got Fred Cook, Tank Bishop. You've got Xavier Johnson. And you've got Jalen Parnell, who's coming in and playing inside linebacker for us, that have had a great summer.
Freshman,
coming in, giving us some depth there at inside linebacker. At outside linebacker, we've got Riley Shinkowitz back, along with Gerald Terrell. Those two guys provide us with some experience out there, along with Nick Davis. So Nick Davis is on the outside. Aiden Alsop coming in, playing some outside linebacker as well as some receiver for us. got to get him out on the field and get him to make some plays because he missed last year due to COVID. We surely missed him. Glad to have him back this year. At corner, we replaced both corners. We replaced them with Jacorden Davis, Marcellus Parnell, and Chris Campbell. Those three guys are playing. They're playing safety as well, along with Cameron Flanders and Brennan Grubbs. Those guys are playing some safety for us as well. So, we got some guys that are athletic. They can fly around. Nyland Harper's playing some safety for us as well. So got some guys that can run to the football and make plays, and just they don't quit. They've really been impressive in the preseason, not quitting on footballs, going after it, and making the quarterback throw a perfect ball.
So if you had to predict Friday night, what are you expecting on Friday night from our Panther squad?
We're ready to hit somebody other than ourselves. We are at that breaking point to where we either got to dog it off or we got to play somebody.
Right.
And they're ready to play. They're excited being a Gautier week. Now, of course, you throw in a hurricane over the weekend.
Right.
A lot of kids got to leave here and go clean up their yards. So they've been cleaning up their yards all day, and then they're coming back here. So it's just an interesting situation that we're in, but our kids are resilient. Last time we played after a hurricane, we beat the number 1 5A team in the state. So the reality is we just got to come out and play football.
So if you're ready for some good football, it's finally football season, Panther fans. Get to the war on Friday night, get your war face on, and we'll see you here on Friday night at 7 o'clock in these stands. And we'll see you next week.